Thursday night, we're in the desert for Week 7. All-Pro receiver DeAndre Hopkins is back in the building, set to make his season debut against the Saints.
Robbie Anderson is headed to the Arizona Cardinals.
You lose Marquise Brown to injury, but now you have these two players. This is great for the Arizona Cardinals offense.
He's one of the best ever played, so that speaks for itself.
I like pressure. Pressure's always been something that I've thrived in. So I don't really look at it as pressure. I look at it as an opportunity.
It's about the process of getting ready to play games, and it's about playing good football.
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Cardinals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes.
He threw the 3 interceptions in last week's ball game, and now on the opening drive here, he throws an interception. So a bit of a troubling trend. See if he can fix things. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Not the start to this ball game he had hoped for. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. The good news is this ball game is still scoreless, so let's start all over here. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back. Their quarterback leading this offense back out, and he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Got nothing there.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, it's James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to...
The Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Then on Sunday night, a great one in the AFC, a game that harkens back to Bradshaw versus Greasy. Noel and Shula. It's the Steelers, Dolphins, 8:20 Eastern. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the reception made by Green. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him. And
Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely counted.
He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because it didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Dennis Allen successful on that challenge. A good decision to throw the flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Back to throw now on 1st down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun.